This computer. Are we recording? All right. And I upgraded. Did you guys see that message? I upgraded so that way we can just talk as long as we want.
That could be dangerous.
Agreed. Yes. Yes. But my biggest concern was like when we did that last meeting, we were at Jen's house. I had to create a new one, and then so I was like, this would just make more sense. So it's like $150 for the year. I'm like, okay, it's an investment. I'm spending it on my team.
Yeah.
So
It's a tax deduction.
that's right. And if any of you guys need to use it, so I've only paid for one host because how many people are going to host? It's going to be me. But if any of you guys need to use it, let me know and I'll give you my sign in, and then you guys can use it for whatever you need to use it for. I don't know, your own team.
I need to get a team first.
Dude, I have to say, how cool was Laura with that?
Yeah, she immediately messaged me and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was like, how are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
I know. So what she told me, because I reached out to Laura and said, hey, Laura, I just want to say thank you for being so cool about that, and reaching out to Kelly. Like, I think that was really important. And I wanted to thank her because I thought it was really awesome of her. But she said when the woman posted it, she actually looked at the woman's friends to see if there were any mutual friends, and she didn't see you, Kelly, and that's why she didn't see any of it.
Yeah. I could not, I just couldn't get on. And it literally says, when you try to look for a friend request on her profile, it says, if you want to friend request me, you need to give me a reason why, and like all this other stuff.
Wow.
I was like, all right. Like, her profile was very weird.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when I was talking to her, we hit it off and everything. She's like, I can't, I did, direct sales, and, I'm going to she bought 2 bags.
Yeah.
And she's like, just let me know if there's anything, if you have any parties are closing and, you need a little bit extra or anything.
Nice.
All right. Like, I've emailed her. I'm like, I tried. I'm like, what are you on Facebook so I can add you? And I could not get it in there. Then that was pretty much it. And I was like, all right. And then when I saw it, I was like, I know that name. It wasn't her name.
Right.
And I was like,
Interesting. Hey, Crystal.
But whatever.
Yeah. No, I think writing that comment was awesome, because I don't, I know you kind of felt probably pretty snarky writing it, but I think that, what you're like, oh, it was great talking to you, bitch.
That's what was funny. But she never even commented on any of that. So who knows how, if she even saw it or not.
Yeah. So, but what I wanted to point out about that, besides the fact that I think Laura handled it beautifully, you handled it beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
But what Laura's point when she made when she posted that, she said, hey, I'm in this marketing group, this following her suggestions really works. And that's what I wanted to kind of point out also. Because, all right, join the groups, join the Facebook groups, start talking to people, because somebody's going to say, hey, who knows steep tea, or who likes tea, and that sort of thing. And so there's a lesson learned, right? Let's join groups. So
yeah. I'm definitely part of a lot of different groups.
Yeah.
But it's so funny on how she was so against it at first.
Yeah. That's weird.
You know what? That's fine. Just knowing that she did post in the newbie training saying she pretty much was going to be a kidnapper and gonna see how it goes.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't have want someone under to do that.
So blatantly, right? Well, then there's Jen Katzman, who her hashtag. We started the hashtag join for the perks for her.
Yeah, really.
But so Jen's story. Jen and I. We went to high school together, but didn't know it. I think we may not have been in the school at the same time, like by a year or so. But so when we met at a vendor event at a movie theater, and she was, and so she and I had, so the chocolate matcha sold her chocolate matcha in almond milk, because why wouldn't it, right?
Oh,
and yeah, so she and I started talking. We hit it off really well. We have lots in common, blah blah blah. We're chit chatting, and I was telling her, you know what, I was doing 31, and at the time I was still doing 31, And I said, and now the tea, I said, but I find this passion, and like, I really just want this to be huge, and I want to get this team. Like, I want this to be my full-time job. She's like, all right, we're going to make this happen. And she's, she was like all into supporting. She's like, I'll host a party for you, and I'll be your best customer, and blah, blah, blah. And then now she's her own best customer.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, I mean, we're all, hey man, we never know what we're going to stumble into, right?
For
Of
sure.
course.
I wanted to, before we get into our how the heck are we all going to Atlantis conversation, because that would be really awesome. I mean, it'd be awesome if we could all get to conference too. But first, did you guys order the June specials?
No, I didn't.
Not yet.
Okay, but you're planning on it, right?
Yeah.
I was kind of doing 50-50 because I was thinking of because I want to try the matcha.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also want to get maple, and I want to get 2 other teas I've been looking at. I was thinking of just waiting till June 1st to do it, because then at least that would be, and then I don't have to waste the shipping.
Gotcha.
I don't necessarily need the pitcher.
Yeah. See, I don't have one like that, and I was just looking at one over at Michael's because I got to show you. I got my bins.
Yes.
Nice.
They're the best things ever.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of the small ones, and now I have to reorganize how I carry things into my events, because I have this big, huge thing that I had for 31 that I've repurposed, and so now I have to reorganize it. Oh darn.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I've been doing? I take because I do bring 2 bling pots with me. I do a bling pot in. And on the side, I fill it with the small, either the $2 or the 25-gram teas, and I'll do like my the spoons and any of the smaller stuff, the travel tins. I just put it on the side because they fit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I do that stuff, and then those can I do too. I actually keep that with those in an Aldi bag because they fit nice in the Aldi bag, and then you fit stuff right next to it.
I think what would be fun to do, just for the heck of it. Hey Gretchen, I see you came on too. Just for the heck of it, is like everybody share pictures of how you pack your stuff up. Like, because I would love to see it. I like to see organization and get some ideas. I'm not saying that I always stick to the organization, but I like to see what works for everybody.
Because I usually pack mine. I got from Walmart I think JC. Oh, JC has toys and some I got for. Hi Jay. In like the little shoebox containers.
Yeah.
And I could fit like 5, 6, 7, or even 8 bags of tea back and forth, and I could kind of organize them.
Yeah.
And then I put them in an hour in the steep tea one.
Nice.
All right, you want to say hi?
Looks like we lost Gretchen.
Girl. You're gonna go play. You can play for a little bit if you like.
Oh, there. Okay, Gretchen's coming back up. Okay, so I also don't have any of the pitchers with the taps. So because I was thinking like those look really heavy, but I was like, you know what? Let me get one.
I got it from Walmart. $5.
Well, I know. Well, I figured I'd get the special. So anyway, I was just saying, get the June specials. That's one of the great, I think, is one of the greatest perks, is that you get to get the next month specials. I've only been with another direct sales company, and we couldn't do that. We couldn't get next month specials. So
I've never been able to do that in any company I've been with.
Oh, really? And you've been with a few of them.
Yeah, too many.
Well, let's hope this is your last, Bridget, because you are rocking it.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I'm hoping it's my last too. Even though when I started, less than 90 days ago, I said, I can't do this publicly because I can't let it interfere with Plexus.
Yes, you did. You were, Bridget was really honest with me when she's like, I have to wait until after the Plexus conference. I'm going to wait until like whatever is June or July, but I really like the tea. I'm going to order tea. Okay, order tea. And then she's like, well, you know what? This is a really good deal, this 2 free matchas. I'm going to do this now. Okay, do this now. But please don't post anything. I was like, all right, no problem. I won't post anything. And then like a week and a half later, she's like, I think you can post something now.
That's awesome.
So, Crystal, how's your launch stuff going?
So the launch is still hanging on.
Okay.
I've got to reach out to a couple of people tonight. And then, but the first party that I had is already like 320 or something.
Nice.
And I think there might be one more order. So I'm hoping to have that tomorrow. So
Fantastic.
yeah, I was very excited.
Oh,
and I have another party. I have 2 potential parties in June, so I'm working on those dates right now. So
fantastic. Gretchen sent a
excited.
message saying she can't hear us. Gretchen, can you hear us now? Oh, what?
Oh.
Gin? Crystal, I just saw your message about the gin. Yes, please.
I know, right? I know,
no.
right? I just saw that as I was trying to log on, and I'm like, and it said green tea, and I'm like, oh, well, let's look. Oh, now there's gin. Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, me too. Yep, we're all in.
Yeah.
So Gretchen, all right, she's on mute. Let's see if we can unmute her. No, I can't. Can I unmute her? I can't unmute Gretchen.
What kind of phone? Gretchen, what kind of phone do you have?
Okay, I think I figured it out.
Oh, yes, yay! We can see your sync. We can't see you, but
Well, we don't need to see. Now, how do I switch that? Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad I paid for the unlimited time meetings.
Oh, I might just have to see my sync.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you could just turn the phone around. Hey, Jen's on now too. Jen, we're trying to help Gretchen turn her phone around because we're looking at her sync.
There should be a little button at the bottom that looks like a camera.
Okay, the top one.
And a little arrow.
I know what she's talking
Make it a circle.
up there.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Oh, there she's gone. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then the whole family has to join. Okay.
Okay.
That's all right. Hi. Hi.
Hide it.
Who is she? That's my TT.
Yay, I think I made
Hi
it.
there.
Say goodnight, Laura.
No.
No.
I can't
Good night, John Boy. What? Good night, Gracie.
Ollie. Oh my God.
Jen, I'm just gonna mute you.
Yeah, mute me. Sorry.
All right. Okay. So June specials. Order them if you get a chance to. If you want to, you don't have to do that. I didn't order the host special for May. I mean, the salad shaker. I'm like, I already had one. What was I gonna do with another one?
Yeah, I didn't order those either.
Yeah. Conference. So I am officially going. I don't have my flight, but I bought my ticket, so I'm definitely going. What I was thinking is I'll get a room. So Jen has a room already. I'll get a room, and then between the two of us, we'll, everybody who comes, we can figure it out. Jen, what are we looking at? It's Jen's.
I don't know. My arm, maybe.
Oh, there's like a photograph. I don't know. It's weird.
Good night.
Trying to work and do this at the same time.
That's all right. All right. So we all want to get to Atlantis next year, right? That would be amazing. And
Yes.
so I don't know how you guys, how your mind, everybody's minds work, but my thought is if you shoot for the VIP, then you're definitely going to get Atlantis, right?
Yeah, that's where I am.
That's me too. And although one of these limiting beliefs that I'm kind of stuck in is I'm only going to get the one single person, and I'm okay with that because of the family buy-in. Because I don't know if I've told you guys this, but part of my problem with earning trips, and I know that it's me, is that I don't bother trying, and I don't bother trying because I get grief from my husband who can't hear me at the moment. But I get grief from him, like, oh, you're gonna go on this trip, or if I earn the trip for 2, he's like, well, we can't leave Ethan. I'm like, what do you mean we can't leave Ethan? Like, what happened? Like, with the 2 of us. But anyway, so now we get to bring them. So I'm in, man. You guys with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'd rather leave everybody home.
You're allowed to do that, Kelly. You're allowed to do that.
So are you, Teresa.
Thank you. I needed that. But I kind of feel like if we're going to a family resort and Tanya's bringing her kids, I should probably bring mine.
Fine, I'll just bring JC. Can I leave the other half at home?
He brings home good tequila from Mexico. No.
Guys, that's my problem, is because he's really wanting to go this summer, and I'm like, then I mean, they might not be able to go to conference.
Yeah.
I so tried to push it off to next year, but he's not having it.
Oh, well,
no.
We'll have to figure something out. All right.
I'm trying to figure it out.
So I'm thinking, how are we gonna get to Atlantis? And what I was thinking was trackers. I know that Bridget, you did that awesome spreadsheet, which I started doctoring for myself. So the spreadsheet, did you guys see the spreadsheet that Bridget did?
Yes.
Okay. It's fairly simple. You know, what I was trying to do was like, okay, if I wanted it to do the math for me and tell me how much is left. And so I'm still working on that. But I know that there's difference between the people who are in their success start right now and the rest of us. So you guys have it pretty, well, I don't want to say easy, but you guys get to earn, points sooner. Bridget, Crystal, I think Gretchen is still in her success start.
Yeah, for like another week.
Okay, it doesn't, well, you know what? Every point you get is, you're still earning it, man. So there's that tracker. What I was thinking, and I thought this might be a little fun, is that have Tracker Tuesday. So every Tuesday we post, a picture of our tracker on the team page. But I'm thinking of a couple of different trackers, like a tracker of how many people you talk to, not just talk to, but ask to join your team, because we have to have minimum of 5 people qualified under us, right? So how many people did you talk to, and then kind of how many said yes, how many said no? But like that would be one tracker. We could share that, and then the points tracker, because that's just kind of simple. And what other qualifications? And then, well, I guess the qualifications are really just that, right? To how many people.
I think you have to go to conference too. I think that's what was on the main website.
No, you have to go to conference to get those 500 points.
Yeah.
See, on there it says in the back office, it looks like it's different.
Let's take a look. Hang on, I'm gonna move this screen over to here and open up this screen. Tech girl over here is gonna take care of this. Let's see. I happen to have this open because I was writing out addresses. So let's go home, and we're looking for click here for qualifications. It says attending conference. Oh, so it just says attending conference equals 500 points. And then the star there says, where's the star? Points are non-transferable, and you must attend conference to qualify for those points. That's what that means, Kelly.
Okay.
All right.
What happens when I look at stuff when I'm at work?
I thought the same thing. I thought it read. I was like, does this mean I conference? So
no, yeah, no, they wouldn't. I mean, that would be wrong. I'm sorry. That would be, with all of the great things that Tanya's done for us, that would just be wrong.
Yeah.
So no, it's to qualify for those 500 points, you have to be there. So like, I think you can't just register. I think you have to register and conference. You know what I mean? Like, so, if you could afford the ticket, but not the airfare, you buy the ticket, well, you still have to show up. You know what I mean? So that's what that means. So, so what do you guys think about those couple of ideas? I can do a couple of like fun trackers that we color in, like I did for the tumblers, right?
Yes.
And so
I have one cup filled.
you still have 10 days.
Yeah, and unless I want to blow my own whole paycheck.
Hashtag Steep Tea, take all my money.
Oh my God. I just paid for my vacation in Virginia, so I mean, if not, it would have went.
So Bridget, did you earn your room, or $150 towards your room?
That is a good question. The last time I checked, I was only about $150 away. So as soon as I closed the party that I ran tonight, yes.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So what what other goals? So I'll make up a couple of trackers. It says how many people did you talk to, and we have to set a goal of like how many people we're actually going to talk to in that, in a week. And talk to, I mean, we're getting no's, right? We know we're going to get no's, but what is it? It's 10 no's for every yes or something like that, or the 10th person says yes. I don't remember the numbers.
Something like that.
Right. So, so what are you thinking? Should those trackers for each week be, say 20 people, and then you talk to 20 people and hopefully get 2 yeses?
No, 20 people.
Go to bed.
You go to the gym, Kelly. Talk to 20 stinking people at the gym.
I don't want to talk to 20 stinking people.
I guess at the gym they are stinking, aren't they?
No.
Yeah. Listen, Teresa, put that out there as a goal, and if we make it, we make it, and if we don't, we're gonna get close. Like, I mean, even if you say that we're supposed to hit 20 and we hit 10,
yep.
At least we've done that, or even 8 or 15 or whatever. But put that as a goal. What the heck?
All right, I like it. Dream big, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna make that tracker, and then we'll do a points tracker. I had made myself a points tracker last year, and the little teacups that I put on, they were so tiny because there were so many of them. I have to find a better way to do that. Or like I wanted to be able to color in more, so I think I had them worth like 50 points each, and so because I'd like to color them in, but there were so many.
Well, this is more.
Yeah. Oh, did I close my? Hang on. Let me see if I closed my. Nope.
Yeah, this internship, you need more than
35,000 points and 5 qualified recruits. So I think
an extra 5, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like
30,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what's cool is that, so Success Start for your first 30 days, if it says based on Success Start program released April in 2019. So some of you guys might already have 4,000 points. So good.
I should, but they're not showing yet.
That's weird. But we'll figure that out. You know what? It's not going to go unattended.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take care of that. So, yeah.
Because those 4,000 points could make or break me at the end.
That's why they're waiting. They're holding on. It's like the house wins, right?
Yep.
No, that's not the case. They gave you they gave you the extra bag, and they took care of you, didn't they, Bridget?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was pretty excited about that extra bag because I love that bag. I carry it to work every day.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wish that I had paid more attention to the Success Start when I did it. I got the apron and I got the breezy and my pin, but like I think I was pretty close to the tablecloth, but I just wasn't paying attention, and I was like, now I wish I had a tablecloth.
Yeah, I wish I had one too. I missed the tablecloth and the box with all the samples because of the switchover.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I did get 2 big totes.
Full of stuff?
The first one was not, the second one was.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this Success Start is really good.
Yeah.
It is.
Really, really good.
Crystal's like, yeah, it is. I'm going to earn everything too. Right, Crystal? How you doing?
Bridget doesn't get all of it.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to make a couple trackers. I will post them, and then we can, and then each Tuesday we'll just kind of show pictures of where we're at, and we can keep encouraging each other. You guys are so awesome about that. I mean, was it you, Crystal, that said, or maybe Kim, maybe both of you guys that said, hey, oh my gosh, you guys are so, it was you, Crystal. You're like, you guys rock. That's what it was. I remember.
I can't believe it. Like, everybody's just so, but with just the right amount of snark too. I love that. We're all like, yeah, go, whatever.
Right. Yes. Yes. Right. We don't actually curse each other under our breath, but we do have some snark in there. I agree.
Just the right amount.
That's awesome. All right. I didn't really have too much else. Oh, there is something else I wanted to say about, especially about this this tracker and the fact that we all want to go to Atlantis. I don't know if, I know you guys have heard me talk about her, but I don't know if you've read any of her stuff, but Jen Sincero, she's the one that does You Are a Badass. You're a Badass at Making Money, and You're a Badass Every Day. So she's got those 3 books. I think she's probably got some more. She's a coach. If you haven't read or listened to any of her stuff, do it. But today I was re-listening to her first book, You're a Badass. I've only listened to it, I think, 4 times. But but one of the things that really stuck with me today was to decide. So you don't just say, oh yeah, okay, I want to do this. It's, you know, it's not a plan. You have to make the decision to do something. You know, I know some of us, I think most of us are in the Get Healthy group too, right? It's like we are making a decision to get ourselves healthy. We're not just like, oh, okay, I'm going to do it, you know, making a plan. No, decide and really commit to it. So that's why I want to, you know, I think I like to see visual things, so that's why I think that doing the trackers is going to help me. Who has a vision board? How many of you guys have vision boards?
I do.
Ed.
Overachievers.
Wait a second. Wait. I'm going to show you my vision board. This is, I put a bunch of pictures in a PowerPoint and I printed it. Like, that's it.
Nice.
So
That's my goal by the end of the month, is to make one.
Hold on, I'm gonna get mine.
Do it. Yeah, I'm gonna see it. So
We're just gonna come back with like a 10 by 10.
Oh, I believe it. Oh yeah, Bridget's totally gonna do that. I mean, shoot, the name of her group is Inspire, right?
Yeah.
So see, yep, there it is, 10 by 10.
Wait, I don't see it.
Nice.
I need to redo it though, because it's all like Plexus stuff, like their trip to Hawaii and their different ranks.
Yeah.
So, but I need a new one.
Right over.
I think it's important to keep the vision boards kind of up to date. So, you know what, Gretchen, I mean, you have quite a few pictures that I've seen you post that are really things that are really important to you. You know, can you screenshot them and put them into like a Word document and then print that out or something like that?
Yeah, I can figure something out.
You know,
I just never thought to do it.
Well, that's what we're here to help you with, my friend. So yeah, you know what, because I think that sometimes just seeing that, you know, helps us with that decision. Like, okay, I made this decision to, you know, to choose peppers instead of bagels with my olive cream cheese. And, you know, and I did. I made that decision. I mean, I'm not posting pictures of my peppers on my wall or anything, but you know, I think seeing that really helps us to stick to that, because keeping a picture in your mind, I think anyway, keeping a picture in your mind is not always that easy. It's great to do if you're sitting there and you're kind of quiet and nobody's bothering you, but a lot of us are moms, we're wives, we're full-time employees, like we have so many other hats that we're wearing that who's got that quiet time? So that's why I think vision boards are helpful. But again, vision board, Gretchen, you know, you're calling us overachievers. Vision board does not mean a vision board. Like Bridget's got it down. I think Bridget could probably teach us how to do a vision board.
I've done a few.
So have I.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't do vision boards anymore. I've done so many. I'm like, okay, I'm done. But what I do is I print out like the fast start stuff and all of that stuff. That's what I have printed out.
Okay.
So I print that, and I print out Atlantis and Jason Momoa, and then I put that up.
Yes.
That's my vision board. Like all the rest of it is, yeah. So.
But you still got something visual, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly. I mean, there's still something there.
Yeah.
I just don't do I just don't put all the words and all that stuff. I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going for. So I have those, you know, right in front of me.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. I think I see Jen, are you over there painting? Oh, hey, Aiden. Hey, buddy. Oh, I can't see what you're doing. It looked like you were. Hi.
Stay with your birdie.
Jen, do you have a vision?
Unloading. I do. I have an old one. I actually, almost everything that I put on my vision board, within about 5 years of me creating it, everything almost happened. The only thing that hasn't been completed is finishing the stupid book. Editing my book. The last thing.
Writing it, yeah.
Finish editing my book. But everything else has happened and it's there. So I need to do an updated one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
That's awesome. Good. Yeah, 5 years, it's funny. We think, 5 years is so far away, but you know what? It really isn't. Right?
Mm-mm.
It really isn't. There's something else I wanted to ask you guys about. Team name. Okay, so I know I mentioned this before. Tease T Team. Just, I don't love it because it sounds possessive, and it's not my team. It's our team. So we were talking. My husband and my son and I were having a little chit chat, and about various things. And I think it was Eric said, "What about like Team Cloud?" And I was like, "Huh." I was kind of thinking. So I don't know what you guys think about. So think about that, and then I want to hear what your thoughts are. But I want to share with you. So I'm in IT. So for me, like cloud, we're all kind of working together remotely, and it's the cloud. And then I was also thinking that our heads are so like we're dreaming so big, our heads are in the clouds. So.
Nice.
But those were some of my thoughts, but I would like to rename the team something a little more, with Bridget with her Team Inspire and Jen, what do you guys like? Team Creativity or Gratitude? I can't remember now. What did you guys call yourselves?
Serenity.
Serenity. I knew it was a nice word, a calm word. So what do you guys think? I want to hear thoughts.
I don't know. I'm full of nonsense today. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Think about it. You don't have to get back to me tonight, but think about it because I don't want to decide on the team name. I don't want to change the team name without some input from the team. T's T team is just like, okay, those are the people that are under T, and that's that. It doesn't. I don't know.
What are you doing?
We're more than that. So, that's all I got, gals.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
For the points for Bahamas, for group leader promotion, it says including self-promotion. So does that mean when, if I promote, I get 5,000 points, and then if people on my team promote, I would get 5,000 points?
Yes.
So if Crystal and Kim moved up to group leader, I would get another 5,000 for each of them.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I ended up getting so close because Jen promoted and I got. So I wasn't that close, but I think I had a little more than half of what I needed, which is closer than I'd ever been to any other trip. So that was kind of cool for me to see that I could even get that close. So yeah, Bridget, when they promote. So when you promote to group leader, you get your 5,000 points. Crystal and Kim promote to group leader, but it's group leader, or I don't even think it's above or senior group leader. Nope, just group leader, but not senior consultant. So
right.
Okay. So yeah, it's just that one promotion there.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So you could actually get your 35,000 points pretty fast if you had enough people ready to jump.
Yep. Yeah, the biggest thing then is making sure you have 5 qualified people.
I'm going to talk to everybody I know.
What's that? You're going to talk to everybody you know?
Yeah, I'm going to walk around the hospital and just start talking to people.
Do it.
I'll do my list every day.
I think what I'm gonna do for the tracker is instead of teacups, I'm gonna make little stick figures.
Nice.
So we can that's the people one and then the points one.
That sounds good. Because I'd probably dress them up, so it's okay.
You probably what?
I would dress them up.
Yeah.
I think I color more than I do than JC. It's sad.
Oh my gosh. You know, and I told my boys, I said, look, I said, if you guys want to go, you got to help out. So start selling the tea. Told my husband he's going to start bringing catalogs to every job he goes on. Every garage floor that he does, he's better bringing catalogs.
Yeah.
I send Ethan to school. They're not supposed to have anything but water in their water bottles, but I send him to school with watered down peachy keen. And this morning he had smooth and spicy, you know, just so he could tell people how good it tastes. You know, there's no sugar in it.
Exactly.
So, any other questions? Is there any way that I can help you guys get to your goals? Or what are your goals? Let's go with that. Gretchen, what's your goal?
I don't even know anymore.
All right.
It's just so much going on. I need to sit down and refocus.
All right.
That's what it is.
If you want to have a one-on-one call, I'm happy to help you with that. Even if you just want to like spew stuff out to me and we can kind of organize it together, I'm happy to do that.
I really need to get people like to say yes. Like I can't get anyone to say yes to anything.
That's my problem. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Like I have given out samples out my butt. Like I don't know what else to do.
Well, that's what you got to give them with your hand, not your butt.
Thank you.
Well, true.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let it go. And Crystal, you were thinking it, weren't you?
I was like,
Sure.
Like I barely couldn't even get anyone to taste the samples at the vendor fair I did 2 weeks ago.
That's weird.
Like I'm like, I have samples here. Try some, and they're like, no, thank you. Like, what the heck?
That's really strange. So, hey, Jen, you've done a couple of the Duke Farms. What do you, as people are walking by, what do you say to them?
Well,
Talk to the hand.
Sorry, my hand. Yeah, I know. I'm still doing multiple things at one time.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. The last 2 times I've been there, it's been torrential downpour, so it's great to just go, hey, you want to come in out of the rain? How about a warm cup of tea? Because it's been freezing and raining. So, I mean, that's gotten people in there. They did have some sales. It wasn't, of course, because of the weather, it wasn't that great. Michelle had some great success when she was there. She took over for me this past Sunday because I wasn't around. And as far as I know, she had like over $250 in sales.
Wow.
So that's a lot better than what I've done in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, her weather was
nice.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for that again. On this week.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully Memorial Day weekend you'll have a lot of people out hanging out and stuff. So
yeah.
So Gretchen,
I hope so, but
yeah. No, that's fine. You're done?
Yep.
Okay. Gretchen, so maybe instead of just hey, do you want to try some tea? Like, is it iced or is it hot that you're making? You know,
I did both.
Okay. So maybe, hey, it's kind of warm out. Would you want some iced tea? You know, something like that. Because stupid people. I was at an event and it was a Zumba-thon at the end of June last year, right? So we're outside, people are Zumbaing and it's stinking hot. And I asked people if they wanted tea and they're like, no, not really. I was like, well, it's iced. Oh, okay. So it occurred to me that I need to offer iced tea because people hear tea and they immediately think that it's hot. That's one thing that I realized, and I was like, well, that's pretty silly. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why would anybody bring hot tea on June 30th to a Zumba-thon? But so once these girls tried, they're like, oh, iced tea, yeah, I'd love some. You know, so maybe specify hot tea or iced tea when you're doing that, just as a you know, something to offer. And you know, another thing is that before they even say no, you know, as you're kind of spitting it out, saying, hey, do you want to try some iced tea? It's unsweetened and not caffeinated, or something like that. You know, so that way, or whatever it is, whether it's, you know, whether you're sweetening it or not, but like a little bit more of a description, because I think that people have it in their head when they hear tea, they're thinking Lipton. When they hear iced tea, they're thinking, you know, either they're thinking either Snapple, like stupid sweet, or they're thinking just plain unsweetened iced tea that you get in a restaurant, which is garbage anyway. So I think maybe if you give it a little bit more more description as you're asking them, that might be helpful.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
That's why I like to use. That's why I like to use the fruit teas, especially the sangrias, because you always get somebody's attention when you say, "Hey, would you like papaya sangria? Hey,
Yeah.
would you like some berry sangria?" And people are like, "Wait, what?" Oh, it's just tea. There's no alcohol in it, and you still have their attention, and you already have them. So, do sangria.
Do sangrias. There you go.
Yeah, but even like I had the unicorn kisses and lemonade was my biggest hit from. Yes, I mean, and really, I had like the teenagers were like, "Oh my god, I really like this." Well,
yeah.
You said you didn't. One girl kept coming back. She was like, "Oh," and she ended up buying a bag. So I mean, it's just the way that you present it. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, you know, cherry sangria, you know, is that alcoholic?" I go, "Well, you can have it, whether if you want it, you know." I had it that day. I had it steeped in seltzer. I said, "Look," I said, "if you like it this way, you can mix a bottle of wine, make it a spritzer. You can steep it directly in the wine and have it just as a flavored wine." And people are like, "Oh, really?" And it just kind of like start the conversation. My biggest thing is I don't have a problem selling the tea itself. It's getting them to say engage to go online, to continue to buy, or they don't want to sign up. And then you have it like me, where then the friggin' lady signs up, you know, friggin' month later. That's my luck.
Oh man, but you planted the seed, and so you're doing something right, like you said.
Exactly, I am doing something right. You know, like I had JC's photography session on Friday, and it just happened we were just talking on the way walking back, finishing up, and she said something, and I said, "Oh yeah, you know, JC helps me on the weekends when I have my events." She goes, "Oh, you do stuff on the side?" I said, "Yeah, I sell tea," and she goes, "Oh my god, I love tea." And I just went and ended up right in the back. I gave her the raspberry oolong.
Oh, nice.
Tea. I just had it with me because I was actually going to give it to the her school's director to try also. So I gave her that with the thing. I said, "Try it. Let me know how you feel. Making it hot or ice depending on how you like it, and definitely go from there." Then I find out her sister-in-law lives in Phillipsburg. So I was like, "Well, you want free things, just, let's get a party set up, because you know what, if you guys get a few things and try and you have a few people, why not just take advantage of free things I bring for you to enjoy, and then you can go from there on what you would really like."
Right. Do you remember what I told you when I did the video after I talked to Sandy? She said, instead of asking the host to party, suggest a private tea tasting. So, I think that, and I was talking to a couple of other direct sales women over the weekend, like, I think the word party these days, unless you're talking about a birthday party or whatever, has this stigma kind of attached to it, because like everybody just thinks, oh, they're just going to come in my house and sell everything to me and blah blah blah, and I have to buy, and and then people go to these parties and they feel obligated to buy. Now it's good for us as the consultant, right? Good, feel obligated to buy, but then nobody wants to come. So that's why we have the advantage, I think, with tea, because we can say, hey, how about a tea tasting, a private tea tasting, a tea tasting? Well, that sounds interesting. I mean, you can't really do that with 31 bags. Like, oh, let me do a private bag showing. That sounds dirty. As long as it's got tea bags, I guess. So I think we have that kind of plays to our advantage. So so there's another thing for both Kelly and Gretchen, well, everybody really, but you guys were saying you have trouble with people saying yes. Offer tea tastings instead of parties. Hey, you know what? Have a tea tasting, and maybe if you want to invite a few friends, then I can, reward you with free tea. It's, I know that some of this language is different from what we're probably used to hearing, what we're used to saying, and listen, I haven't done it yet either. So. I'm a great teacher, not a great follower of my own advice. Hang on, I was looking to see what other notes. So the other thing is talking to everybody, right? What about when you're in stores, you just be like, oh, by the way, do you or anybody you know drink tea? Don't ask them if they like it. Ask them if they drink it. Because if you ask them if they like it, they might say no. But if you ask them if they drink it, they might say, well, when I'm sick. Oh, we have a great one for that one. Immunity booster, cough rescue. So.
And how many of you actually talk to people in the store?
I talk to everybody.
Like, I seriously go in and get out. I hope I don't see anybody I know.
Oh, I hope I don't see anybody I know. I talk to everybody else.
See, no, I just can't. I'm like,
well, that's, you know what, that's one of the things that hopefully we'll all be able to do together is grow together and get out of our comfort zones, right? The magic happens outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to get out there though. I talk to everybody. I've always talked to everybody. My parents said that my first word was hi. Like I said hi to everybody. And if you ask my husband, I still do. It's like, and even my son, like, Mommy, can we leave? Why are you still talking to somebody? But when it comes to asking people to host or to do a tea tasting or even to taste the tea, I'm like, oh, would you like to taste some tea? No, okay. And I get small, and it's one of these things that I know that I need to work on. That's why I have to remember I'm a badass.
It's true.
That I'm a badass? Yeah, I know it.
We all are.
We all are. That's right.
I'm a sarcastic one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So can we incorporate badass into our team name, or would that not go over well?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
Okay. I'll think.
Thinking.
I found an inappropriate one, but that wouldn't be very well.
What did you say, Kelly? I missed the beginning of that.
I thought of one, but it's like when I think about it, it's like so inappropriate.
Well, share it. I mean, we don't have to use it. What is it?
A tasty badass. Yeah, I don't think that would be very like, hey, you want to join my team?
You know what though? I was instead of badass, what about like sass instead of ass?
There we go.
We could do something with that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking team sass. I mean,
right.
Yeah. I was also thinking sarcasm somewhere.
My mind just went to tea-gasm.
Yeah.
Probably not appropriate either.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Man, surround yourself with people who who lift you up, right? I think Laura posted something about keep the people who make you laugh and build you up and blah blah blah. Yeah, we got that covered.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Now we're just going to forcefully have people buy tea so we all can go to Bahamas.
Right. Where's Lisa? Lisa said she was going to be on here. She's the one who says, buy my fucking tea, bitch, or something like that.
Funny.
Yes. I hope everything's all right.
On that website, she keeps posting stuff that's like, it's the Inappropriate Company or something like that.
Oh,
and I have this on there is hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where it's on that plate where it tells you stuff.
Oh. Oh, the plate from the that you posted in the Get Healthy thing.
I showed that one to my mom too. She's like, "Oh." I couldn't help myself.
That was really funny. Oh my gosh. All right, this has been a lot of fun. Is there anything? All right, any other questions that we can answer now? Gretchen, you and I can chit chat if you want. Like maybe when your head kind of calms down a little bit and you're ready to talk it out, let me know and we can have a one-on-one call and bounce ideas off of each other or whatever and see where you settle. Because I want to help you guys all be successful, and I know that anybody. So if you don't want to talk to me, you could talk to Jen. I'm sure you could even talk to Bridget or Crystal. Like, you know what I mean? If you tend to see that you kind of mesh better with someone else, we're all here to help each other. So whatever you need, right, Bridget? I see you nodding over there. Yeah,
definitely.
I got lots of ideas. I just don't use them.
You do. You have amazing ideas, Kelly.
I just don't use them.
I know. Why not?
I don't know.
I do that too, though. I have so many ideas or have so much training on, and I know exactly what I need to do, and I just most of the time I don't do any of it.
Yes.
Well, you're doing something right, Bridget, because you're clocking right through the success start. So
right.
May has been really slow for me though, so it kind of I feel like the brakes got really slammed this month for me. So it's now I have to actually start doing what I know I should be doing. It's not coming so easy anymore.
Right. I know, that's I anybody who's done any direct sales before this, I'm sure that you guys recognize that, okay, the first couple of months, it's and that's why they do those success start type of things in those first couple of months, because you've got the momentum, you've got the excitement, and you start with your warm calls first, right? All the people in your very small inner circle, everybody's willing to help you. And then after that, it's kind of all right, now what? Now you have to talk to that next circle out, right? And you have to talk to the next circle out there. Right. All of those things that you should be doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then dealing with bitches at work.
Oh my gosh. That woman was crazy.
She was off the wall.
Did you guys hear? Did any of you hear Bridget's?
No, because it was so negative that I didn't want to share it with the group. I just shared it with you.
Oh.
But yeah, it was just this girl was not happy with her tea because it kept coming through the infuser she bought.
Yeah.
It's loose tea. Get over it, for one thing. Number two, I let her borrow my universal infuser because the holes are smaller. Still had a fit. How did she put it? Do you remember? Something like, what does this company even do to drink their tea? Because
I think she even said I think she said, what the hell? Oh, what the hell does this company use to infuse their tea?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So then I walk her over a box of steeping stacks yesterday, and she used one and it worked. And then today when I went back to get the box, because I was going to give her a brand new box because I gave her an open one, she just was like, forget it. I just want my money back. I was like, oh my God.
But Bridget took the tea though. So
yeah. Oh yeah. I took the tea and gave her money.
Because I said to Bridget, I was like, oh, so I wonder if there are people like that who just scam, oh, I'm just going to get my money because, but I'm going to get this thing for free because I didn't want to, I'm just going to complain about it enough. But she's like, no, I got my tea back. I was like, oh, good.
Yeah. And one of them was stress reliever, and I really wanted to just dump it down this lady's throat. She really needs it.
Calm down over that. Oh man.
Oh yeah, and then top it off with some Stay Calm oil, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have that in my bag. I bring it back and forth to work with me.
Me too.
I have one on my desk. And it's always the worst. It's the worst coworker. She sits right next to me, and I want to strangle her all the time. And she's like, "Does that work?" I'm like, "Not enough."
Yes, woman, you're still alive.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
luckily, luckily, this lady works across campus over in the financial aid department, so I don't have to deal with her all the time.
You said your friend though does, right? And she said that she's always like that.
Yeah, my friend that had the party for me works like 2 offices down from her, and she said she's always a nutcase.
Oh my gosh.
I said, well, if you have another party for me, please don't give her a catalog. And she said, oh, don't worry, I won't.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. So you handled it beautifully, even though you did want to just stuff a donut and stay calm tea down her throat.
Yes, I did. I really did. Even Mel was, because she carried the stuff back over to me to my side of campus, and she got to my office and she's like, I gotta shut the door for a minute. She was like, Nadine is such a bitch.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, I got 2 new teas out of it. Actually, I think one of them is the one that you wanted a sample of, Crystal. I'm trying to think of Wineberry. Is that what it was?
28.
Oh, the one that I was going to use for the spritzer, the thing on Saturday. I ended up with the berry sangria, which works really well. Or no, cherry sangria. I did cherry sangria because the berry sangria is what's supposed to go with the recipe, but I had cherries, and I had cherry tea. So I'm like,
Yeah. Well, I have Wineberry now.
Okay.
That one's a good one. That one, and that's, I'm willing to bet that part of the reason that she had a problem with that is because the chamomile flowers come apart, and in that universal infuser, the holes in the bottom are bigger than the holes in the side. So that's probably what she was complaining about. But you know what? You offered her the steeping stacks. You offered her every possible thing that she could use. So
right.
Yeah.
And the steeping stacks are great. Like they work for everything. So
they do.
Well, yeah, and she used one right in front of me yesterday, and she was like, oh, this is great. And then today she was like, well, I only got to use the one. I was like, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
How many do you need? Like, you only had one infuser too. Like, one mesh ball. Like, come on, lady.
Yeah. She was a disaster.
Yeah, there's some customers we don't need to keep.
She's one of them. That's a bless and release right there.
All right, ladies. Anything else? We've been gabbing for an hour now. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's always fun chatting with you, ladies.
Sleep, so.
Your kid's not asleep yet?
No.
Mine's been asleep for an hour.
Mine's not even in yet.
Yeah, you don't have a 4-year-old or a 10-year-old.
That's true. He is 17.
All right, so hopefully I'm gonna see a few of you guys at conference, right? I hope.
I'm still a bit.
All right.
I'm penny pinching. I'm gonna figure it out.
Good.
Are you able to do lives from conference?
Yeah, I can use my phone and do lives. I don't know what we're allowed to share and what we're not, but we'll find it when we're there. Yeah. Well, you know what though? I'm sure that if I do a live on in our team page as opposed to like on my personal page, like my personal page. So if I do it in our little group, I'm sure I can share stuff there because I'm your leader and I should be able to do that.
Or lots of pictures, whatever.
Yes.
Speaking of conference, did you sign up for that charity thing?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Okay, because I did sign up for that.
Okay.
Did you, Jen?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I got to do that.
Dennis! Oh my God.
It's all right. We all got families.
All right, ladies, I'm going to take off.
Yep.
Yes.
Bye, Crystal.
Great.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Night.
All right. Good night, everybody. I'm
Good
going
night.
to
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.